Hey TCPS friends, since this weekend is Mother's Day, we're going to be making an origami Mother's Day card. This lesson is intended for 3rd through 5th grade, but anybody is welcome to follow along. You will need 2 pieces of construction paper. They can be white regular copy paper or they can be colored paper of your choice. My mom's favorite color is green, so I chose 2 pieces of green paper. You will also need scissors and glue. To start, you will want your main piece of paper, this will be the main color of your card, to be up and down, tall and skinny, vertical. Then you're going to take the top and fold it down to the bottom, just like this. Then you can go ahead and decorate the front of the card to say Happy Mother's Day, draw a heart, whatever you'd like to do on the front. So I'm going to go ahead and just decorate the front of the card. Once the front of your card is decorated however you'd like, go ahead and place that off to the side and grab your next piece of paper. I have colored paper, so I grabbed a green color because that's my mom's favorite color. If you just have white paper at home, that's totally fine. We're going to be making a flower out of this paper, so you can do white and color whatever color you'd like, or you can get your mom's favorite color or whatever color you think would be pretty for a flower. So origami is the Japanese art of folding paper, and so to first start with our flower, we need to turn this rectangular piece of paper into a square. So to do that, you take your bottom corner of your paper, your bottom right corner, and you start to fold it to the top left corner. But as you can see, it's not going that way. So what it's doing is it's creating its own natural square. So you want to go until this bottom left-hand corner perfectly aligns, and then you'll crease it. So you've got about 2 inches of extra space right here. So again, I took my bottom left-hand corner and I started to fold it up to the left, so bottom right-hand corner, bring it to the left-hand side until it lines up with the left edge. And once it gets there, you're going to want to cut off this side of your paper so that you have a square. So this is your first step of making a square. Now origami takes a lot of practice and it kind of is hard to get the folds right and things like that. So if you mess up, don't fret, just pause the video, try it again and keep trying again because your mom is going to love this card. So now as you can see, I have my 1 crease down the center in a diagonal line, and that was from when I made my square. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold my bottom left corner up to my other side so that I make an X. So when I open it up, you will see my X pattern. From your X pattern, you're going to want to take the bottom and fold it up to the top. Trying to make sure your corners are as neat as possible. If you look closely, you could see the tip of your X, the center part of your X, hits the edge of this paper. So I folded my bottom to my top. Now I'm going to open up my paper and turn it so that I have a line going straight down the center as well as my X. Now I'm going to fold my top to my bottom again. So just taking my time, making sure my center X point aligns. So now that we have all of our pieces folded, you're going to bring your bottom up to your top, and as you do that, you'll want to pinch your sides, and you're going to start to see this diamond form in the middle. So if your diamond isn't really wanting to fold at the bottom, take your fingers along your fold line and just kind of crease them a little bit more to make that more prominent. So you're going to bring your two hands closer together, and you're going to start to see that diamond close like this, and you're going to want to bring the fold in and the fold in. So again, you have your square piece of paper, bring your bottom to your top, hold your right and left edges, bring your hands closer together. You start to see that diamond form and close. Once it closes, you've got this going on. You've got four sides. You're going to bring your back side in and your right side in. So now you've got one diamond, and then you're going to bring your right side over to your left. From here, you'll want to take a pencil, and you're going to draw a half curved circle. This is going to be your flower petal line. So go ahead and draw it, and then cut this out. From here, you can add details to your flower to make it look more like a flower. If in the beginning you only had white paper, now's your time to color in your flower and make it look nice. So I'm just going to trace all my lines and add some little details to my flower. So I'm just going to use a black Sharpie for this, but you guys can do a fun colored marker if you'd like as well. Once you have all of your details added to your flower in whatever colors you'd like, you're going to fold your flower up. Now it's important the way that you fold your flower up. So take your two side corners and pinch them together so it looks like you almost have two separate flowers like that. Once you've pinched them together, you're going to take your bottom flower and flatten it. So this is what it looks like. And then you're going to take your top flower and flatten it so that you have what looks like a heart, and then it's got an opening and an opening. So this is what you want, is your heart. From your heart, you're going to want to take your right side of your petal on the top layer, not the bottom layer. And you're going to bring that corner piece into the center, but making sure not to fold in the bottom of it. So you've kind of created like this triangle. So don't fold it all the way in. Do you see the difference? So don't fold it all the way in. You just want to fold in the top part. It helps if you keep your finger here. It keeps it in place just to get that top one in, and that's what it'll look like. So since I just did the top layer, I'm going to flip it over and do the same over here. So bringing that corner to the middle line, creasing, corner to the middle line, and creasing. So I have the same on the front and the back. Okay, so now that I have my heart folded in, it doesn't really look like a heart anymore. I'm going to take my top right layer, so not the bottom layer, but the top right layer. I'm going to stick my finger in that fold and open it up. So this is what it'll look like. And then I'm going to push the fold in just like that. So now I'm going to do it to the left side. Just the top left layer. I'm going to stick my finger in the opening and then push the fold in. Then I'm going to do the same to the back. Stick my finger in the opening of the flower, push the fold in, and then last side. Open it up, push the fold in, and then refold it. So this is, it'll kind of look like an accordion, but that's what you got from right there. From your accordion, you're going to go ahead and get your card back out, open it up, and then you're going to put glue on this front half of your flower and glue it to this side of your card. So you're going to put glue, so match your corner up in the center, glue the top of your flower and glue it to the left side of your card. Once the left side has been glued and dried, it'll kind of look like this. So you're going to want to take your flower and bring it over to the right side. Be careful, if your glue isn't dry yet on this side, it may pull it off, so give it a minute to dry. And you're going to want to glue this top of the petal now. So we're gonna get, so I'm gonna get that corner and that corner, and then I'm gonna glue it to this side of the paper. So now I'm just gonna hold this down over here and let it dry for a minute. So now, when you open up your card, you have an origami flower. Go ahead and write a little message on the side for your mom, telling her how much she means to you and how thankful you are for her, and sign your name. And your card for Mother's Day is all done.